Hey, what is up everybody, I'm Kesh and welcome to another episode of the Drawing with Kesh show. So holy shit, we've crossed 1,000 subscribers. That is amazing. It's amazing, and my main channel has reached over 30,000 subscribers. Okay, it's all crazy stuff, man. I'm just stamping, I'm just all over the place. Anyways, the thing is, I wanted to make a video on how to start drawing, or how to draw like me. I know it may sound a bit narcissistic, but the thing is, I'm not that good of an artist. I mean, I think so. And, but there are people who are constantly, one of the most asked questions on my Instagram messages is how to start drawing, how to draw like you. How do I do what you do? Man, I get it. I get the kind of question these guys are asking. I'm just going to adjust the camera a little bit to make it a little bit more comfortable for me to, now this feels a lot more better. Close conversations, I get it. I get the kind of question that people are trying to ask me, and 2 years back I asked the same question. I looked at some of the artists that I look up to and asked, okay, how did they get where they are? There must be a point in their life, right? Somebody's drilling something. Why do people always make noises when I'm making these videos on this channel? Universe. Anyways, so I've always had this question: how they go from drawing, say, stick figures to where they are right now. And I wish they all, shared some sort of a pathway that shows, what to practice, how to do this, how to do that. So anyways, that's what this video is going to be all about. So this is going to be a series of these videos, like a mini series on this show, and I cannot cover everything on one single video. So for starters, step one, you need to understand there's two things that goes into this kind of thinking, like how to start drawing or how to draw like me. I'm just gonna make these thingies as if I'm giving advice to my 16-year-old or 14-year-old self who's got no clue. So I'm just gonna make it very simple as possible. And so the thing is, buddy, you need to understand there are two aspects to this thing. One is the psychological aspect, and one is the actual thingy, which is the techniques and the things that you focus on, the subjects that you focus on. So the psychological aspect is simple. You need to have the mindset of drawing things that you like. That's how I do it. That's how I do things. I draw things that I like, draw things that I'm passionate about, that's how I do it. And the thing is, I even took some notes, being prepared. So the thing is, you need to draw to tell. That's how I do it. I draw to tell a story. I draw to tell an idea. I draw to tell or communicate something. I've already made a video about this thing called How to Make Your Drawings Really More Interesting. Go watch that stuff. That's one. And two is to go from, say, that is the mindset, that's the psychological aspect. I'm going to make this little series into two parts. One is covering one mindset aspect of this thingy, and one actual practical thingy that you can do in real life, like something that's tangible. So one is the psychological aspect is draw to tell stories. That's how I do it, and I think that is one of the reasons that I think which makes my drawings look interesting to other people. So that's how I do it. So two is the practical aspect of this thing. How to go from stick figures to where I am right now, which is not that hard, by the way. Trust me, if you just focus on a couple of things for the next 2 or 3 years, you'll get there a lot faster than I did. I did a lot of experimenting and trial and errors and all that thing. I had no teachers, no mentors. Bad idea. Don't do that. Find someone who can teach you, or ask people. Simple. And I'm all over the place again. Anyway, so you need to focus on, say, I told you, right? Draw what that interests you or passionate. That you're passionate about. Today is Monday, so today morning I didn't know what I want to draw about, so I just drew a sketch on Monday. See, this is the thing. So the practical advice would be, draw today something that's on your mind that interests you, And so that's one exercise. And two, you need to deconstruct what goes into drawing this thing. Or let's say this drawing that I did for Baby Driver, the movie. I was really excited about the movie, so I draw the character. It's a baby type thingy on a small car, Baby Driver. So anyway, so what goes into drawing this thing? One, if you look at this, you'd probably need, I'm going to put this on the side so we can deconstruct this thing and see what are the skills that needs to go into drawing, the type of drawings thing, the type of these, what am I saying? What goes into drawing this type of drawings. So we got to deconstruct this thing. How do you do that? Let's look at this thing. So what do you need to draw like this? You need to learn anatomy. Simple. Anatomy. Facial constructions, how that thing works, how the body works, what are the proportions, and how do they function, and all that thing. Anatomy, human anatomy. You need to learn how to draw human anatomy. It's a big subject. Cannot put that into one video. So yeah, that's one. Two, forms and constructions, meaning shapes. I learned forms and constructions before anatomy, because forms and constructions are what forms the basis for anatomy. Forms and constructions, for those who don't know, are basic shapes like cylinders, squares, and rectangles, and triangles, and spheres, and what's the egg-shaped thingy called? I don't know what that is. So yeah, you take those things, you learn to draw those shapes in 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional forms. So that's how you do it. I'll put a separate video on each and every single one of these specific topics and the exercises that goes with it. So just try to get an idea. This video probably will help you to get an idea or wrap your head around what goes into drawing these types of drawings. So forms and constructions, human anatomy. I wrote a couple of things down. Proportions. How does these things work in actual space, in life space? Perspective. Gesture, huge stuff. Gesture. Composition. Values. Color theory. So to repeat that thing, you need to, let's just form ourselves a course study, a study of the things that I need to work on. I'm just so out of touch. I'm just so raw today. I don't know why. So anyways, to summarize that thing, let's just form a study course for ourselves that that has the following things: forms and constructions, basic, proportions, perspective, anatomy, gesture, composition, values, color theory. These are the things that you need to focus on for now. Alright? And personally, I would add draftsmanship to that thing, meaning the control of your pen. That's pretty much covered in forms and constructions anyways. You don't need to do that thing, because a lot of my drawings involves the way I control the pen, to form thick and thin lines. Yeah, so yeah. And I'm gonna put share a sheet of paper, not a sheet of paper, a table formed by Psyker, another amazing artist on YouTube who does amazing tutorials. Go watch his stuff. And he has shared for each and every single type of artistry: character designers, concept artists, landscape painters, animators, comic book artists. He's put down a table that lists down the things that one needs to focus on or one needs to study on his channel. I'm going to share a link to that sheet of paper. That table that's going to give you an idea of this areas of study you need to focus on. So yeah, that's all there is for this episode, man. Just one, focus, draw. If you want to draw like me, draw what you like, draw what you're passionate about. And two, deconstruct the style of drawing that you want to learn and take those individual chunks, say all these different types of buckets, and focus on learning each of those buckets of study one by one step at a time, with patience. That's how I did it, and that's how I'm doing it, and that's how I'll always do it to some extent. So yeah, anyways, thank you for watching. Okay, I don't know what that thing was. I'm guessing that's the cue for this video to end. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in another video later. Bye-bye. What camera do you use? What pen do you draw with? What paper is that? What do you edit on? How do you animate? These are some of the most asked questions on my channel. And I'm going to answer those questions in this video. So here are the tools that I use for film and art.